I've developed 2 strategies to cope with when I'm having a fear in the flight, because I had it. Like, I had 4 flights recently, and I now hate turbulence. Turbulence used to be all right. Now I'm like, no, it's done. And I look out the window and I see the plane wing wobbling, and I'm like, no, I'm done. So the first thing I try to do is I close my eyes. I try to imagine myself as the pilot, and I hold the things, and I'm like, as if I'm in the whole control of the plane.
Then you will crash.
As if I'm... A joke about female drivers, eh?
There's always something, it always crosses my mind, especially when meeting Turkish people or people with Turkish names. Is asking them about the meaning of their names. Yeah. Especially yours.
Oh, mine is a complicated one.
Because
it's the one whole episode of me talking about the meaning of my name. It's very...
Can you say it and can I pronounce it?
Yeah, my name is Bilun.
Bilun.
Bilun, yeah.
Bilun,
yeah.
Okay.
Because?
My surname is Ndlovu.
I will not attempt that when the camera is on. When the camera's off, I will make an attempt, not now.
Because
I'm sorry.
I've heard a lot of names, Turkish ones, and like, I hear them again and again and again.
Yeah.
I've never heard Bilun before.
Actually, the name does exist. We've looked up, we asked the police. There are about 8 Biluns in Cyprus and many more, in Turkey.
In Turkey?
Yeah.
So what does it mean?
So that's the tough topic, isn't it? So I grew up thinking the name, the meaning of my name is half moon. Like Bilun, like goes back to Latin, like bi lunar or half moon or 2 moons.
Interesting
whatever.
Connection.
Yes, and I love that meaning for my name. You know, it's a good meaning to have something related to moon. But I have a friend who's a professor in literature, and then he goes like, no, your name doesn't mean that. Like, I looked up everything in Turkology, everything that goes back, and I'm like, look, there's a meaning for my name on Google Translate, which I will not accept, so you have to give me like half moon. He goes, what does your name mean when you type it to Google Translate? When you type Bilun and you go detect language, it says Icelandic, and the meaning of the name is failure.
Failure?
Yeah.
I need to ask Stefan.
You need to ask Stefan. Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
from.
please give me half moon. I need half moon. I cannot go about thinking the meaning of my name is failure.
Who gave you the name?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure it has different meaning.
Different meaning, yeah.
And that friend of yours is not a good friend.
No, he's an amazing friend.
He broke the imagination for you.
He did a deep research into my name, and then he said like...
It's all about perception.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's all about perception, you know.
What Ndlovu means?
Ndlovu means elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah?
Yeah, it means elephant. This is why I like the symbol of an elephant, because in our culture, you are named after an animal.
Yeah.
Like some of them, for example, lion, it's called Svanda.
Yeah.
Then there is baboon one. What's that one called?
Baboon is the monkey, right?
The big monkey, the scary one.
Yeah.
Have you been to Africa by the way?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't been.
I'm working on a project to take Cypriots to
I'm signing up.
Southern Africa. You see? Second client.
Second client on it.
So before we dive into that, I would love you to introduce yourself. Let us know what you do.
Okay. My name is Bilun.
Okay.
It doesn't mean failure. I'm a Turkish Cypriot. I've lived on and off the island. Now I'm here. And I'm now currently in between jobs.
Oh, that's cool. Freelancing
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we say when we say we're unemployed. I'm freelancing.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm working on a startup right now.
They're working on a startup.
Yeah.
Do you want an advice from
Yes.
a not professional one?
Yeah. Shoot.
Don't connect yourself to like a place. Don't commit.
I never have. I've had so many different jobs. Like, I've done so many different things. I never was able to connect myself to what I do anyways. But I have done some amazing things that I've really enjoyed, and I want to keep on doing them as freelance or with a company. But no, I actually, at one point, I was very career driven. I'm like, I'm going to get into the corporate world. I'm going to climb up the corporate ladder. I'm going to do this and do that. And I had that experience in London, and I did that. And I went into a big corporation. And, the thrill and the sales team and the clapping. And then, you are a great employee. Yeah. And then,
I think you actually make a very good salesperson.
Yeah.
Do you?
I think so. Honestly. But
then that was draining.
Of course.
Yeah, because I made my whole life about what I do. Like,
yes.
I'll work more overtime. I'll do this. I'll take on that responsibility as well. And I thought all of those things will make me like become a more valuable employee and person. And that's the tricky ground.
I'm trying to resist not to say what I have in mind, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Did you feel appreciated though? After you
Not in terms of the paycheck, but I did get many rewards and awards about
It's as you know, it's not always about the paycheck. You know, it's all about experience, the connection, networking, and
being the person everyone comes to.
You love to be the star.
I was like
the problem solver.
The problem solver, but there's a little you get poisoned with power when everyone comes to you, and I love that.
With a great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah. I love that, but yeah, it drained me. It drained me psychologically at the end of the day. So I'm like, okay, that's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where I was going with this.
Yeah.
A successful person. Sorry, let me rephrase myself. A successful male.
Yeah.
They're like a good target for other females. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm trying to like arrange the words in my mind. Anyway, a successful female, they always end up being singles. Or a workaholic
What's your
female.
definition of success? Are you meaning like a successful female in a corporate position usually end up
single most of the time?
Single.
Successful or prominent women, in whatever relationship, they are used to being like the boss. They are used to be. So
when they go home,
when you try and do that at home,
there is a competition with the husband.
It might become, there are some guys who are really cool with it. Yes. I really don't know how I would feel if my wife was. Let's say, for example, now, let's say you are dating the president. Let's say your wife is the president.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I would love that.
Yeah, you wouldn't like your partner to.
I know why you love it.
Earn more money.
Corruption.
Yeah. No, wouldn't you like your partner to earn more money than you? You can stay home more.
We talked about this in one of the episodes.
In one of the episodes. Yeah.
It's like a man code, an unspoken man code.
Okay.
As a man,
men should be providers?
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least I cannot accept it.
But are the men providing though?
It depends on...
They want to be providers, but are they providing though?
You are 100% correct. I've been in a country a while ago and I've seen the nation in there.
Yeah.
Females are the 100% providers, men just chilling. They're not even doing the like home tasks. Yeah. I don't want to mention which nation. I don't want to be attacked.
Yeah.
So, but if you go, let's say, Eastern, if you go to European country, their mentality, the traditional mentality, a woman is a homestay woman, even if she goes to university after graduating, she's not going to practice or continue her career. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that's wrong, I'm not saying that's right. I have my own opinion.
It's up to the couple.
Exactly, it's up to the couple, an agreement.
Culture does differ and different, culture does create different gender roles in each geography. And I don't think staying home or going out, either of them is a direct sign of power, because
it's not about power.
It's not. It is about
Actually, it is
power.
about power. I'll take that.
It's about submission, to be honest, at the end of the day.
But
why I'm saying submission is because even if you are the president, as I mentioned before.
By the way, let me interrupt.
Just give me. Yes.
He wants to be a president.
Bro.
You go for it.
No, bro. Why?
He wants to be a president.
You get me arrested, man. You get me arrested.
I know deep. He has not he has not come clean, but he wants to be.
I'm just giving. Maybe I'll be the first black president of Cyprus.
Why not?
Why not?
But there are many cultures around the world in which women are much more in power. There are men who cut off their arms just to get married and show their devotion to their wives. But how does that not tell the whole world, oh, every man should chop their arms?
Yes.
Because just because it's culturally existent
Accepted.
somewhere, it doesn't mean that it is what it is.
It is the norm.
Norm is defined by the majority of the numbers, and that changes with times and everything else. So yeah, maybe culturally women were stay-at-home mothers, but because they were not allowed to have bank accounts, they were not allowed to get it.
Vote.
So
What?
since you traveled a lot, like a travel person, which one has been the most interesting culture for you? Like, okay,
I have to say this. I did say to you, I'm not the most interesting person to have on your
Well,
show
so far
about
you are.
traveling.
so far you are.
So why you?
For traveling, I have never traveled outside of Europe.
Okay.
So my whole observation is
Okay, just
based on
about-
European
yeah,
culture.
Yeah, on
So,
European culture.
yeah.
Which one did you find more exciting and more?
Because I'm Mediterranean,
Okay.
every Mediterranean country I've been to, like this is exactly like home. The people are the same. They eat like me, they drink like me, they socialize like me. So I really like the whole Spain, Portugal, and everything else. But my experiences did change about the number of locals I have met.
Okay.
Like certain times I travel to certain countries, I've never met a local person, and I thought maybe that country is a bit cold. Or this one instance I had a very, because I wanted to get a cheap flight, I had a late flight.
So Europeans are very lucky, man. I
Yeah.
can spend money to go to Kapaz. How much is it to fill up a car?
With the same price of the ticket going
The
to somewhere in
ticket to
Europe.
move from one country to another. You know?
There's a story. My parents came to visit me once to England. They booked tickets last minute.
Which airport did they use?
They used Ercan,
Ercan.
and they
Erkan.
and they landed in UK, and then they took a cab from the airport to my house, which wasn't
Which
really
city
far.
were you in?
I was in Surrey, which is not far from London.
Okay.
And their whole flight was cheaper than
The
the
taxi.
taxi
Makes
from
sense.
airport to. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
So-
make
so-
sense traveling from Cyprus to UK, paying less to get from the airport to the. Oh, yeah. Yes, to answer your question, I've had experiences where I didn't meet any locals, and in few of those I felt a bit discriminated as a foreigner even.
How is that discrimination?
No, not that I haven't yet told you my experience.
Okay,
No.
good.
No.
When I hear discrimination, I start smiling.
Yeah.
And if someone likes me say that word, you're like, yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, at all.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. No, it was. It was just not a comfortable situation for me in my privileged status. I
Yeah.
just didn't like that.
You just didn't like it.
When I had experiences with the locals,
Okay.
like friendly experiences, not just passing by or just asking for directions. Most of them, anywhere around Europe, I felt they were very welcoming, and they were very. There were elements of different tones of hospitality in their manner. It's not the hospitality maybe that the version of it I'm used to, but it was a version of hospitality. So it goes back to how you're traveling and how you're making connections. And yeah, I do have to say how you look does play a big role.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It is a fact, yeah. It is a
Yeah.
fact, you know.
Yeah.
Most probably when me and him won't even reach any countries, though first, you know, it starts off at the airport.
Yeah.
The whole experience of traveling.
The customs police, stop. I'm gonna check your bag.
Did you bring a bomb?
Bro, look, I swear to God, like, for example, every time I go specifically to Istanbul, since it is
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
step, if there is a line behind me,
Yeah.
the policeman like gives a sign to the people in the back, like when it is my turn, he gives a sign to the people behind me, like go change lane. This is gonna take a long time. And I'm like, I'm expecting this. Like I go mentally prepared that I'm gonna get stuck at the airport
Yes, well.
and I might miss my flight.
Even when I was coming back here,
Yeah.
I was the last guy onto the plane.
Yeah.
The person who helped me was what you call the baggage carrier guy. He was just coming to sign stuff off.
Yeah.
And the people that were giving me problems were Africans as well.
I think employees of airport security sometimes do get like this power in their thing, because I've witnessed
Power is poisoning.
I've witnessed in an airport in France. I've seen a German lady pick up a fight with the French airport security because France and Germany are like that. So I think it gives a battleground to people who want to already pick up that fight with someone else. So it allows an opportunity. And just this last time I was taking a flight, this security control person had the passport of a Romanian citizen going through the gates, and every paper was fine, but she had an attitude towards her, like, why aren't you speaking German still if you're in this country? I'm like, she's just trying to go, she's just trying to leave. Let her leave.
Just like that. Like
yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a family from UAE literally miss their flights in France because the security guys decided, they're coming from an Islamic country. The family, it was a family. Like, they've been shopping from Chanel, like that. And they took them in to interrogate. And I remember this girl, the daughter, probably the eldest daughter, like having a go at the security guard, saying that, are you doing this because we're Muslim? And the security guard goes, yeah.
Honest, at least.
At least she was honest. Yeah.
And then all of us are in queue just witnessing it, because at that situation, you don't know what to do. Like, you don't know where to interfere. You feel so sad. But then when something is so obvious, like, there's nothing you can even say to help the situation.
Yeah, to help the situation.
Then
You
it's their
just feel
point.
sad and you move on. Anyway, we're stuck too much in the airport.
On the negative side of the
Let's
airport.
get out the
Get
airport.
inside the city now.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
feel safe in... I'll give this place where we are, bro, it's very safe.
It is so safe.
This is what I'll give it.
Like,
Cyprus?
Yes.
It is.
it
Very
is
safe.
unbelievably
It is.
safe.
You know?
It was safer. But not safer.
Bit, you know?
Before that, I wanted to ask something about the locals. This is really important for me.
Locals
It's not
in
important
Cyprus
to
or
me
locals
because I
outside
know where
when I'm
it's going.
traveling?
No, you don't.
And I want to talk about something that's completely, each one of us have a topic in our I want to talk about safety when traveling. About women's safety.
Yes.
Actually, I was going there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay,
go on
so
there.
when you ask, like, is it safe when traveling and stuff? And you have to be very mindful. I only did my first solo trip, like, just very recently, to a place I've already been 3 times.
Okay.
Because it's scary. When I started traveling around the age of 18, I was dumb. Nothing really bad essentially happened, but in the way that I acted, I allowed a lot of room for things that could potentially turn into harmful things. Thank God nothing happened, but I did have instances where I felt not safe, not in a place where when you're a short female with a backpack, you're a target. Like,
An easy one.
and a very, very easy one. And those airports don't allow you to carry a
So
Swiss
you-
knife with you or a...
You go backpacking?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly?
Mostly budget
Wow.
traveling.
Bro, I'm even afraid myself to go backpacking.
I have a tip. Many women might have done this already when they have felt frightened, because when you're traveling, or even not when you're traveling, but you're in a city that you don't really know the streets well, you might feel frightened or you might be followed. So here's a tip. If you feel like there can be danger for you, look like the danger itself. I have done this many times. I know it doesn't make sense, but at night,
does.
when you have a hood on, if you walk like this, no one will approach you. If you walk like
The
this,
danger.
the danger itself. If you look like you are unpredictable, the way you move, like moving side to side or like going, no one will
You know,
approach
Walter
you.
White, I'm not in danger. I am the danger.
Yeah, no, like that is the only way out, because I have been followed before and I've had bad instances.
So that worked out for you?
Well, whenever I've done that, no one ever approached me for sure. So yeah, I think it works. And I've seen women on internet saying the same thing, and there are now these like scary masks that women put on when they're like going from a club back to their house. They put on a scary mask, and they behave like Jim Carrey, and then no one approaches them.
Can I say something? The other day I saw something like this on the social media. One woman was like, if you're staying in a hotel where you feel like the hotel's not safe, I always carry male shoes with me and I put them right next to the door outside as if there is a male inside. And I'm like, scary world we're living in.
Yeah.
But if you need a man's presence, then...
Yeah. That doesn't work with backpacking. I'm not carrying an extra pair of
male
shoes just for my safety. But wherever I go in a room, I check if the lock is working. When I leave the room, I check again. If when it's locked, I can enter it. To every mirror, I just put my finger just to see if it's like one-way mirror or two-way mirror. And I try to spot a light of whether a camera is on or not. So, yeah.
But it is fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Scary, but fun.
It's tiring, though. I'm about 30 now, and I'm so tired. The last flight I had a 13-hour layover, and I was sleeping in the airport ground again, and I'm like, I'm too old for this. I'm done with this. Actually, I no longer want to do this.
This is what I was about to say, the misconception about traveling. A lot of people see the social media side of it, and they're like, oh, this is so fun.
Oh, you see the pictures.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I want to be a full-time traveler.
Nah.
They don't know.
No.
You know, just like you see someone with a caravan, you're like, you know what? I want to ditch everything and live off-grid with a caravan. Yeah. You don't know how hard it is.
The concept is good. The idea is good. Unless you really, really enjoy doing it, it's not really worth it. Like, recently, I am now more anxious about flying than ever. I was really easy. It was like taking a bus for me. But this time, before taking the flight, I had a full-on panic attack the day before.
Why?
Like, because there's a lot happening in the region, and I'm gonna get on a plane from here and go through missiles and to travel. And I'm like, am I even sane to do this?
You know, the worst mode of transport, every time I have to fly 10 hours from here to South Africa. Most of the time I land in South Africa. Bro, I don't sleep. I open that thing, you know, that shows you the direction.
Flight
I watch it minute by minute to wherever I'm going. You know, I'm like, you know, let me try and find a cheat code for this. I'll drink alcohol so I can sleep.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll even become more attentive.
And maybe hallucinate a bit as well.
Yeah.
The other way around.
Funny sounds, bro. I'm like, okay, here we go again.
No, for me, 13 hours flight and ocean. It's like, if it goes down, I'm dead. I would make sure that I don't sleep a night before, so I die in my sleep in case if I'm dead.
I've developed 2 strategies to cope with when I'm having a fear in the flight, because I had it. Like, I had 4 flights recently. And I now hate turbulence. Turbulence used to be all right. Now I'm like, no, it's done. And I look out the window and I see the plane wing wobbling, and I'm like, no, I'm done. So the first thing I try to do is I close my eyes. I try to imagine myself as the pilot, and I hold the things, and I'm like, as if I'm in the whole control of the plane.
Crash.
As if I'm... A joke about female drivers, eh?
Well, you know the black box recordings? Each flight has a black box.
Yes.
Right before going to Georgia last time, I was just checking the feeds on Instagram, and I came across like the saddest 5 black box recorded. I'm like, why would you just appear right now? Like, of all the times, and I was just listening to it.
And my brother used to be like, bro, you're going to Cyprus and you keep on watching air crash investigation. I'm like, at least I know how.
If I die, how are they going to find me? I mean, the whole seatbelt idea, by the way, is just to know who you are. But when it crashes, not to keep you safe.
Yeah, well,
You know that?
if the plane crashes, done. There's no triangle that will save you. There's no whistle that you can blow.
It's the safest mode of transport.
It is.
You know?
It is, but it doesn't take away the element that you're in a tube flying and it goes wobbly. And my second attempt of feeling okay is that I accept my fate. This is the end. I'm gonna die now. I've had a good ride.
That's the first thing you should do. Accept your fate.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I didn't leave a will behind. Who's gonna look after my cats? But yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be in good hands.
Yeah,
but
so
You studied in UK.
yeah, I did.
There's a lot of Cypriots in UK.
Yeah.
Have you tried avoiding them?
I did, not just any Cypriot, but it's not in terms of avoiding will be the wrong word to actually say it, but there is a Cypriot diaspora that left the island when conflicts happened, and they settled into communities, like all of them together, and they retained their Cypriot identity to the core, which doesn't really align with the remaining Cypriots that live on the island. So there's like a bit of a time difference almost, as if they have
traveled back in time.
Exactly. So, and my experience wasn't going and visiting that Cypriot community. My experience was going to uni. And when going to uni, I did, try to specifically select a uni that didn't have many Cypriots there, because I wanted that experience to be my experience of being abroad, being a foreigner, getting on my own 2 feet. I was a teenager, recreating my identity.
That's the other thing that I say. If I want to really embrace the culture of Cyprus, I should spend much more time
with Cypriots.
At first it was with Turkish-speaking people.
Yeah.
So I learned the language,
Yeah.
When I started learning the language, now I started to understand things. I'm like, nope, this guy is not a Turkish Cypriot. Nope, this guy is not a Turkish. Nope, this guy is not a Cypriot, As time, because I had friends that are Cypriots as well. You can understand that this guy is like a Cypriot, even if they speak a different language, because the accents are almost the same,
It sounds the same.
Sounds the same. The way they eat, the way they drink, the things that they eat.
The way we eat. I will try to observe that because I've never recognized that we eat differently.
About the similarity, you mentioned that you've been like in the European countries or the Mediterranean ones, where there's a lot of similarities to here when it comes to food and other things. But what is something that you've noticed there that you would like to see it back here? Whether it is culture, behavior,
infrastructure of the cities.
But I think it's improving.
It is improving,
not as fast as you know the challenges.
Not at the rate that it could, though.
Like you know the challenges.
No challenges.
It's the challenges.
Human challenges of.
Having traveling around, do you think it affected you negatively or positively?
Oh, positively for sure. Yeah, it's like life. In life, you have bad experiences, good experiences, but whatever you live through, it makes you a better person. Unless you go through something traumatic, and I haven't been, so
Actually.
I don't regret any of the experiences that I've had, good or bad.
Well, you should go to some African and Arabian countries. In a good way. It's going to be really fun.
I was actually thinking of doing a solo traveling to South Africa, but I had never been to South Africa before. And I was, 23, 24? And I talked myself out of it. I'm like, maybe not do your first solo travel to a country you haven't been to. That's why I've recently done it to a country that I've been to 3 times already. But yeah, I'm so keen to go out of Europe.
You've been to the States, I guess?
No, I haven't.
No?
No, just Europe.
Just Europe.
Just Europe. That's the cheapest place for me
to
go with a backpack.
Nigeria. They'll eat Nigeria. Even my boss asked me, bro, I'm going to Nigeria. I'm like, bro, they'll have you for that. She's like, I'm not going. I was just scared. I'm like, I'm joking, bro. You're going on a business trip, so you'll be safe,
If I can do some marketing.
Myself, I'm afraid to go to Nigeria.
Well, I would like to go to Nigeria.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Honestly, 2 of my friends now, they settle down in Nigeria, and they tell me it's really nice. But you just, there are specific places you should avoid.
Everywhere in the world.
There's a lot of huge marketing happening around the image of the countries, outside of the country's own intention. Be it Hollywood effect or the way how other countries want to portray. I don't want to get into politics, but there's a lot of image that's created around certain countries that I know people go in shock when they go to those countries and say, this is a place like this. Yeah, what have you been watching? Like UNICEF videos as a tourist place? So,
for example, would you go to Saudi Arabia?
I would.
Because most people that I know, non-Arabs, they the whole idea about Saudi is desert, closed women. There's no such thing as freedom. And I'm like, bro, I lived my life in there. Women they have more freedom than guys.
Have they seen Dubai bling? I mean, those women are living the life, I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you.
They're living the life. But no, I do definitely want to visit. The only criticism I might have in that regard is that it's a recently built place. It's like recently developed as a city.
No, I think it was Dubai.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm
I thought
talking
you were
about
talking
Dubai.
about Saudi.
So when I want to go and travel, I don't want to go and do the Dubai bling stuff.
Yeah.
I want to like eat the local food,
Yes.
get to know the culture, and not all of those things you can do on your own or solo
Of course.
or in a short period of time. Like if I do travel outside like a more than a 6-hour flight range, I really want to give at least like 10 days and be with a local tour guide or whatever to actually experience it. If I go now on my own, I'll probably stay in a hotel in Dubai and that wouldn't give me anything.
Yeah.
Go to a shopping mall and then come back out
This is
to
something
eat.
I tell people, don't go to shopping malls. Life, or let's say Gulf countries, they are more than shopping malls.
Yeah.
And what I tell students when they come here, I tell them, please don't just gravitate towards your communities.
Yeah.
Meet locals, meet other
locals.
students.
Get out
Spend
your
time,
comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah, do that to yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing, when I went to my country, you know, I felt like,
Foreigner.
no, not a foreigner. I felt like people deserve to see this. People deserve to experience this.
Yeah.
Bro, the nature. I sent you some pictures.
Yeah.
People think
Bro.
Africa is just a desert and
The what
that's
you
it.
call it, the
Yeah.
air. You know, when
Yeah.
I came back to Cyprus, because I think Cyprus is one of the most air polluted countries. You know, I can't really breathe humidity as well. When I went back home, it's like my lungs had been restored. Or
Yeah.
like I had-
Oxygen.
the oxygen.
Finally.
There's so many.
Yeah.
It comes with these challenges. Yes, I
Yeah.
accept. You know, but when I go out, let's say on a safari, or because when we was young, my dad used to make sure that during Christmas holiday we would go to different parts of the country.
Yeah.
The country is so beautiful. If you
Yes.
watch the latest, the last episode of what's this show called? Not Top Gear, Grand Tour. You know,
Yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson
Yeah,
and these.
I know.
They went to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? The
I
last
love
one.
that. I love it.
And they're like, we've saved the best country for last.
Yeah.
Because Zimbabwe starts off like maybe you are in Europe, like the greenest part of Europe. Then it travels, you go down close to Botswana, then it starts becoming like a desert.
Yeah.
So imagine that, how mind-blowing that is when you like travel through the country, be like, wow, what is all this? And we've got the biggest waterfalls in the world, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's called Victoria Falls. Now we were taken out of the 7 wonders of the world, were replaced by Cape Town because of marketing and all these
Yeah.
kind of things. But bro, it's breathtaking. You know, watch the
Yeah.
videos. I showed you some of the videos. So I'm also
Nature.
trying to promote my project. Visit Zimbabwe.
That's why we need people like you to take people there, because a lot of things when traveling goes down to transportation. That's why I had to visit a lot of cities, and I like cities. But this last time,
The nice thing about me, I'll take the Cypriot. You'll be staying in my house. I'll take
That's the hospitality.
you.
Yeah.
Hospital. You will be staying, but you pay me. You know.
not for free.
You see. Anyways, moment you land in Zimbabwe, there is an airport. It's when you land, bro. I swear to God, bro. The people are so nice. They are dancing for you. Like there's like flights when they land. We've got these traditional dances, you know. So when you are coming in as tourists, you know, people are like wearing their animal clothes, like
Yeah.
from way back, and they're like clapping and they're doing all these kind of things, you know. Bill Gates spends all his Christmas holidays in Zimbabwe. There's a hotel called Elephant Hills. Bro, it's breathtaking, bro.
Can I tell you something about this? Let's avoid the idea of airports in here, or let's say Turkey, but the nation, the locals. Turkish hospitality is on a whole different level as well.
Yeah.
Because you go out to Europe,
Yeah.
they're not so welcoming when it comes to, for example, you're in a restaurant.
It's not at the level of hospitality.
No.
Yeah.
But I think
No, the service industry, it
The
does
city.
reflect on the service industry.
Yes.
Like in France, the service industry, and when you go to a restaurant, you can tell, yeah,
coming
that it
from-
reflects. And I was a waitress in UK, and the whole training around that does reflect like British culture and everything else about how to be hospitable. But Turkey is on another level, and sometimes when I get pissed off about the level of non-service when you're there as a customer and a client and you're trying to get a point across and they're dismissing you, I'm like, in Turkey they would be like, like
They would exaggerate when
yeah,
it comes to
like
this.
it maybe that's it too much in Turkey as well, to a certain extent, that you don't maybe want that much attention.
Do you enjoy Turkey though?
I do enjoy Turkey.
Which part
I've
of-
been to many parts of Turkey.
That's good.
I am a nature person, although I visited a lot of cities. I've recently only had the liberty of renting a car and driving around in Europe, and that's when I said, okay, this gives me liberty. Now I can drive anywhere.
Come and sleep in a tent in Africa. You can hear.
Did you sleep in a tent in
Yes.
Cyprus, though?
No,
Oh, I
not
had
in Cyprus.
The worst,
Do you know what the thing is?
worst
I was a-
experiences I've had as like this like travel experience I've had were in Cyprus, like not abroad. Like
I was
within
expecting a
Cyprus.
different thing.
Yeah,
to say.
different
Yeah,
thing.
no.
Bro, you'd hear a lion roar, like you could feel its roar.
That's so not safe.
No, but the place is like there's a campsite called Robin's Camp or something like this. There are small huts, you know,
Yeah.
that you sleep in as a family. So the kids used to sleep in one. My parents and other family members used to sleep in another. Bro, I could hear people laughing. I'm like, oh, fuck is going on? It was like 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I hear things now scratching the door. Guess what it was? Hyena.
Hyenas.
Bro, I fucking hate those things, bro. You know? So I would advise you to travel to Africa. It doesn't matter if it's Zimbabwe, South Africa, Nigeria, Tanzania. The rest of
Yeah.
them also is really nice.
Yeah.
There's a place called Seychelles as well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
nice, yeah. Those places are nice. I'm not being biased or anything, but I think Africa is the best
Not at all.
continent. Africa is the best continent.
I'm big on
you know?
nature, and Africa has an amazing. It's a huge continent to begin with.
Yeah,
Like
it's
there's a lot to
to
there's a lot to
explore.
say. So
And I
do.
also want to go like to Saudi, as you mentioned, the desert, all that experience. Yes.
the marine life around Saudi.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It is
This is something people don't even know.
amazing.
Exactly,
It is
bro.
amazing. No, because I was playing this video game. This is a very, just to calm me down, it's a fisherman's game, and then you dive in and you catch fish and all these like, and I learned a lot about marine life just through that game. And my friend now lives in UAE, and then she sent me pictures of the diving club that have done, and every picture she sent I could identify each and every fish, and I'm like, they exist.
They do.
They're not fake, they're not animation.
This is something I have with, let's say, Cyprus. It is an island.
Yeah,
Why didn't they invest?
not many people know how to swim in Cyprus as well, and
Bro,
there are not
surfing,
many.
you're on an island, surfing.
No,
bro.
surfing,
Has
proper
some-
surfing with a surfboard requires bigger
Ocean.
waves.
Bigger waves,
Yeah.
like in Cape Town, bro. The waves are
Yeah,
really, really
or like
big,
it needs a coast by the ocean for the type.
But let me not say surfing. Let me say
Water sports.
Water sports,
Yeah, yeah.
activities.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely an increase, but you have to look at a country's economical and political stages in order to identify how would there not be more leisure activities around it. Maybe, yeah, there could be more potential, but like the tourism industry have like recently picked up after maybe like way late
It's
than
mind
it should.
blowing, bro. That, for example, if you go to New Zealand or Australia, you know,
Yeah.
this is what I was imagining when I came here. I'm like, the people of
Yeah.
it, most probably. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even on an island,
I mean, look,
you know.
I stayed in Malaysia for 2 years.
Yeah.
There is an ocean in there.
Yeah.
Unlimited activities. Plus, like a couple kilometers far away from the ocean,
Yeah.
there is a fake sea, fake waves, and other activities in there. Like they invested so much in that. And
Yeah.
like when I moved from there to here, I'm like,
That's what you expect.
I'll tell you what, I've been living in Cyprus for a while now, and last summer I've only been to the sea like 2 times, which is a shame. I live here. But then I go abroad and try surfing around the ocean coast. It's just like, I'm to blame as well. Yeah.
Maybe they don't market it that much, you know, because
Yeah.
most things, you know, happen. For example, what do they market the most in Cyprus?
Hotels.
casinos.
Yeah.
I mean, that's reality.
And the facilities that the hotel has, banana rides and the
Yeah.
ringos and the. But there are more activities like there's lots of like kite surfing and then now I see sailing,
the sea?
diving.
Yeah.
Zero.
Bro, he's Nigerian. It's fine.
They have like a sea in Nigeria as well.
I grew up in the city.
In the
Yeah.
city, there is no sea. How many kilometers do you have to travel?
All out in neighbors to the
We would like to introduce the newest member of our team,
Yeah,
Mr.
to
George.
the sea.
Jorge.
Yay! Like from Cyprus, wherever you are, it's maybe tops half an hour for you to, reach the sea.
We don't have a sea.
You don't?
We are a landlocked country,
Yeah.
but we have a lakes, so we go to lakes and stuff.
Yeah. As someone who has beautiful seas, I tried swimming in lakes and stuff, and
It's
when I
dangerous.
saw the water, it's like pitch dark green. It looks like it was going to give me some kind of a bacterial infection when I look at it and I see people jumping into that water. Oh, it's lush, come in. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna try to offend anyone, I'm gonna swim in. Yeah.
I remember we were on a ferry. Okay, no, you know what? Enough of my stories. The podcast is about it. Please cut most
No,
of my
let's
stories.
get to business. He has a business. He's going to take people from Cyprus,
From
to,
Cyprus to
Africa,
Africa.
tourism, reviving. Yes.
I'm sad now.
Why?
I kept on trying to hold myself, but I have to let people know. But I enjoy Cyprus as well, I take time to visit the monuments, like St. Hilarion Castle,
Yeah.
Kantara. There's this place that I want to go next week. It's called the Blue Mavi Kiosk.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Yeah, I've never been. Have you been there?
It is overrated, in my opinion. No,
No,
offense
just to see,
people.
bro.
The history of it isn't.
history of it
The
is nice.
house itself isn't like the mansion you would have dreamed for
of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
someone
that
of
culture,
profile to have.
Even when I went to this Saint Barnabas
Yeah.
place, when I go also to the closed
Mm-hmm.
area, when I went to these places, especially in the closed off area,
Yeah.
do you feel it as well? You feel like you are back in time when you're walking
Oh, yeah,
through
'cause
those
it's
old
frozen in
houses.
time.
Yeah, like you're like, what?
Yeah.
Am I in the 90s? Is it good? But it really looks nice. And
Yeah. Side question, how fluent is your Turkish if you're going to visit Mavi Köşk though? Because the tour guides do tell the whole thing in Turkish.
yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I can
Unless get a
speak.
friend, like, because
I-
like the stories are, I think,
Do you
juicy.
Do you understand?
Juicy.
It
The
was
house
good.
may not be up per the standards that
Do you
we
want us to
see on the real
continue?
especially for a real estate person.
Yeah,
They're not
and then look,
there, maybe.
my friend
but
and I,
yeah.
we had to like test it in reality because there was like a spot where you feel echo. Oh no, you can hear if people
Yeah.
talking in one of the rooms or not. And the previous owner or the original owner was like a big mafia or something.
Yeah.
He used to smuggle guns into the
Yeah.
country.
Like he used to even eavesdrop on what the guys inside are talking about. And I told my friend, keep talking in that room. I'm checking it outside.
Yeah.
No.
You see.
But it is, as you said, the
Yeah.
suspense, the story. It's
There
really
has to be a movie about it. That
Right?
house, like
Yes, there has to be a movie
there has
about
to be
it
a
as
movie
well.
about it. They had a place where they could see the shore about when the ship comes, and they could signal the flashlight to the house about when the guns are coming in.
One thing that pisses me also is the castles. Maintain them, make money from them. You've traveled a lot.
yeah.
Look at the castles in Austria, look at the castles
Oh yeah,
in
I'll
Germany.
tell you what. Like the castles we have are proper castles with proper history,
Yeah.
and like all these empires that go back. I went to England, and I saw on Google Maps there's a castle. I went to visit, and it was just one wall. And I was so upset, but I had a huge garden around it. Like they were monetizing it. There was a cafe by. It was a wall. It was a stone wall. It wasn't a castle.
Look
and we
at
have
the one
these
in Mapusa
huge
that they have
castles,
made
yeah.
into a car park or something like
Yeah.
that, bro. It's really sad, man. Yeah, when you go, it's like a castle. You can see the walls. Are
But then
falling.
again, how often in life can you say, I parked my car in a castle?
in a castle. That's the mentality.
That's the mentality, sir. Yeah,
It has a selling point.
that's the selling point.
Yeah.
I want actually to bring up one last thing. Food.
Yes.
Do you think any country that you've been to could beat your local food?
I like many cuisines.
Okay.
Like, I like...
Well, here.
I like molihia,
I like
yes.
it too.
I
So
like
nice.
molihia. I like local Cypriot
I
food.
like this.
Mante?
No, yeah, Prague with grapes and dolma.
Yeah, wine leaves.
Yeah,
sliced
wine leaves,
I like many cuisines, the local ones, Asian cuisines I like, African cuisines, a few of them I did try.
Do you know the
I
dishes
tried-
of the African?
No, I'm not very well at it, but whenever I do get an opportunity, I do try. I do try to try at least.
Do you
I
like
tried Eritrean food before.
Indian?
Indian, yes. Indian cuisine I love. Anything within Asia I have really liked.
Have you tried Arabic?
Yes, I have.
Do you like it?
Yes.
I like
I
it.
like food. That's full stop. Like I think if it's done well, I like it.
So back to the question. What's
yeah.
your favorite dish?
No, that's not an answer that I
It's
can
impossible.
give. It is impossible.
It is impossible.
Okay,
It is
which one?
impossible.
What do you prefer eating? Or should I put it
Right
that
now,
way?
I crave maybe. No, it is very situational. I do try to go out of my way and try the most authentic version of any food or the most local way of having it. And I did try some questionable dishes that I wouldn't go for just for the sake of I
Try.
want to try this. Like I tried foie gras,
What is that?
which is it's cruelty. They make an animal suffer from a liver disease, a fatty liver disease, and then they take the liver out. It's always the French that does this. And I've seen many people do it, eat it, and I thought maybe I'll give it a go as well.
It's like,
I think, no disrespect to anyone who likes it, I didn't like it at all.
was it like a mental thing you didn't like it, or tasting you didn't like it?
No, actually, I was vegan for 5 years at one period of my life as well. So, yes, I lived many lives, I think. But, and then from that I go like, a liver disease.
Let's go.
Foie gras. Oh, why not? Let's give that a go as well.
I can never think in a million way if I die and get reincarnated again that I can be vegan.
It's situational, and if I do tell you how I maybe transitioned into that, you would probably understand. And I can also tell you about how I transitioned
Back
out.
to.
Yeah, not back to basic,
Oh, okay.
like just like chewing up a lamb, like I'm done with it. No, it was a situational thing. I was living with people who were all vegans, and out of respect, I didn't eat anything non-vegan inside the house because it bothered them. And then in about
I'll eat them.
You'll end up eating them at the end of the day. My body's gonna crave fat and protein and this kind of things.
What do you become a person that eats human beings?
Cannibal?
Cannibal.
yum yum.
Actually, there are people who eat other people.
Yeah, it is a country that doesn't mind you.
I'm like,
Yeah, I forgot
interesting.
it.
I would
I'm
love-
laughing, but it's not a comfortable subject for me. Can we please change out of it?
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm
But-
thinking of Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not thinking of cultural things. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of serial murderers.
But my question actually was
Yeah.
your local food. Are you
Yeah.
biased to your local food? Okay, you tried different food, but
I
at the
have
end
an
of the day,
emotional connection towards my local food. So when I was vegan and I was visiting Cyprus, my grandmother used to make these like halloumi pastries.
All right.
And how dare I not eat my grandmother's pastries? And then my mother admitted to something after I transitioned out of being vegan. She said like, you know that molehia I did
That's
without meat? I used to do it with meat stock. Like, because she thought that I'm so nutrient deficient, maybe because of my diet, she would sneak in like broths of like
that's so
chicken broth.
caring,
and, like-
actually. It is caring.
It's not caring.
is caring.
It's a violation of your personal boundaries. You say you are vegan, and then they trick you into consuming that.
but caring on her side.
Yeah,
Valid point,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Quite
yeah.
caring.
Both are simultaneously true.
yes. For me, I'm biased to Arabian food. I try as many as possible. I like trying to do,
Yeah, sorry.
but I love Arabian food.
Yeah,
For me, like nothing can beat Arabian food. I mean, when I'm sad, like when I'm having like a devastating day,
yeah.
I would like to go
That's your comfort food.
like rice and chicken
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, If only rice could contain protein, bro.
Rice does contain protein.
Does not.
It does contain protein. Yeah, it does contain protein.
It's full carbs.
It's not full carbs, is it?
It's full carbs.
If it's full carbs and you Google it, and if I had said it has protein, please edit that out.
I'm gonna delete that. I mean, the
But I think
spices.
it does have a certain amount of protein as well. I'm not gonna stay consistent on that.
I
But,
like the
yeah.
spices, the curry, the
Oh yeah, I like different spices and aromatics and everything else. I probably had every version of rice that exists as well. I'm big on rice too.
And my best moment is when I eat rice with my own hands.
Yeah.
No spoon,
Yeah.
just like cold.
Yeah.
Give it a roll, bowl, throw it.
That's a sensory experience.
It is.
It is with sushi as well. Like everyone's accustomed to using chopsticks. Japanese eat it with their hands. It's the traditional
Dip
way
it
of
with
eating
the soy
sushi.
sauce. And
Yeah, only the fish, never the rice. If you dip rice into soy sauce, it soaks up all the soy sauce. The Japanese people will hate you for that. It's an offense
That's
to
why
their
I don't
culture.
eat seafood. That's why I don't like seafood. I almost
Yeah?
died, you know. I think I'm allergic to
You
shrimp.
what?
You know, shrimps, all this
Yeah,
seafood, I can't eat it, you know. Wow.
Yeah.
It's something else. So yeah, I stick to my food that I know. When I go out, chips,
Yeah.
chicken.
and
I
burgers.
think the only type of food I haven't tried is insects and bugs. Like when it's like seafood.
Remember what I was telling you in the
Yeah.
last episode? There's one that we called, what's this one called?
Grasshopper.
Not
Grasshopper.
Yes, grasshopper. We used to
I
eat
could
it.
tell from this. I don't know why.
No, there's the caterpillar.
Caterpillar?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
caterpillars.
What
It's full
kind of
protein.
caterpillar?
They turn into butterflies, I think.
Yeah,
after,
no, but like they all turn to butterflies, but there are caterpillars, but
it's black.
it's not centipede.
No,
Okay.
no.
That one is poisonous.
That one's poisonous, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, what's your, since we talked about food,
Yeah.
how do you find the taste of the coffee?
I really liked it.
You liked it?
I really liked it. I'm usually like an Arabica drinker. I
Okay.
usually have it
Okay.
Americano, and I
So
really
yeah,
liked
rich,
it.
yeah?
It's fun.
100% Arabica, wow. Mr. I just had a Freddo espresso with a splash of oat milk. You have had water.
I like the cup though. I took a Cypriot, right?
Yeah.
You are the right person to ask this question.
Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee. Is
Yeah.
it Turkish or Greek?
No, there's three O's, just like Jollof and Ghana and Senegal. Anyways, it's Greek coffee, Turkish coffee, or Arabic coffee.
Or Cypriot coffee
Or
as well,
Cypriot coffee.
depending on where you order it.
For
Depend-
us, we call it
depend-
Turkish.
Depending on who you're ordering it from, you can give it a different name.
Okay.
That's a like well-suited answer.
So, as you were saying,
You should be
earlier
a
on-
politician.
as you were saying earlier on, it tastes like mud or something.
For
like that.
look, with all
Respect.
respect to
Yeah.
Turkish coffee drinkers, I could not. I'm
Yeah,
so
no,
invested into coffee. I come from family with generation in
Yeah.
coffee. Turkish coffee is not my thing.
It goes back to your experiences with it and how often you had it. And if you don't like something, you don't have to like something.
Yes.
And what's with the way that people eat that you tell that
Yes.
you can't get away with saying halloumi? What is it the way that we hold the fork and the knife or the spoon or our hands or the way we go like, and I was very conscious about the way I drink because it puts off some people when they hear the slurping sound. And I do slurp my
But for
coffee.
specialty coffee, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to air it out. You have to get the aromas in. Yeah. Going back to that comment about the Turkish coffee, you know, or Cypriot coffee or Greek coffee or whatever coffee. You don't have to like it if you don't like it, just as anyone else doesn't have to like specialty coffee,
Yeah.
which is your area.
I mean, for example, my mom
Yeah.
insult one of her kids and don't insult Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
She lives on Turkish coffee. And I grew up watching everyone around me drinking Turkish coffee, and I tried my best. But
It's
I somehow.
Don't force yourself if it doesn't go.
I've tried it also. That's the only thing. That's Turkish coffee, rakı, shalgam. Those are the three things that I couldn't drink.
What concerns me about your comments on coffee is that you say it's muddy. When it gets muddy, you stop drinking.
Yeah, I want to.
You're like, maybe you're not drinking it right.
You're like drinking.
I have to
Yeah, you-
extract all the.
That's not the way. Those residues are for fortune telling. You shouldn't supposed to be.
My tummy
Are
will
you
be fortune
tipping
telling.
it? Are you tipping it like this?
No. Look, to be honest, me myself, I'm not a big fan of Americano.
Yeah.
Because somehow it still feels like too texturous, if there is such a word for
Okay.
me.
I understand what you
I
mean.
prefer filter coffee.
Yeah.
And not even the machine filter
Smooth.
coffee. Smooth, very
Yeah.
clean. Turkish coffee is, as I said,
Grainy.
yes, grainy.
But it is, yeah, it doesn't, your experience doesn't tell me anything about the taste of it. It tells me about the way it's cooked, the way you maybe not wait for it to stay still for the residues to go
Let
down.
me bring
and-
you a little bit examples so
Yeah.
I somehow explain myself. I like chili, but somehow I don't use it much because I feel like the chili taste or the chili sauce covers up the other tastes.
Yeah.
The other notes.
ruins your
I'm s-
palate.
Yes, the other notes that I'm supposed to feel from other kind of things inside the meal. Turkish coffee, all that I'm feeling is the mud.
But
Like
I
let's say filter coffee, you honestly might feel like notes, cacao, pomegranate, whatever. Turkish coffee is just
That goes back to
Turkish
the
coffee
experience you wanna
also, I like the smell. It really smells good.
have.
while
yes.
making
It, yeah, it smells
Ah,
good. Like,
yes.
so I'm making it. Yeah.
but I'm not gonna drink it. Let's move on.
I think you guys are drinking it wrong.
Maybe.
I drink
Yeah.
it when someone offers me Turkish
Yeah.
coffee, just out of respect. I just,
Yeah.
sip on.
I'm
it
not
and-
marketing this place, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Osut, not Osut. What was the name of
Ozalat.
Ozarlat. Thank you. Granny Amine. Damn, son. I'm really sorry that I said Granny. Amine Abla. He is amazing when it comes
Yeah.
to this.
There's
Yes,
Ozalat, then
yes.
there's Oza, the one that Cypriots like.
I
that-
cannot have Oza.
the duck.
I cannot
And
have
someone,
Oza.
I
Oza is
recently
mine.
learned that most people in this part of the island,
Yeah.
they like John, like the light one, like in Lefkoşa or something.
Mehmet Efendi.
Mehmet
Yeah,
Efendi,
well,
no.
there are local coffees, and there are coffees that come from Turkey, and there are other coffees, and everyone is very regional about what coffee they'll
Exactly,
drink.
yeah.
As if it's their football team, I only drink this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's the same coffee, but I only drink this brand. It has to be double roasted or single roasted.
roasted, yeah.
It's a very
Interesting.
specialty area for certain people of generation in Cyprus.
So, what is your to-go drink?
Matcha.
Water.
Yeah.
No, like my to go. Recently I always have at least 1 cup of coffee a day. Maybe an Americano, maybe a local coffee that's muddy. Or matcha or tea. I have many cups of tea a day, different tea. Like I like green tea, I like linden.
He used to be a tea guy. He used to
Yeah?
try and convince me to drink tea.
Actually, it was my wife.
It was you also. You tried.
For me,
He came from I reignited his coffee love.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm
but I'm a big fan of milk.
Milk.
Milk. I just like plain milk.
Regular cow milk.
Regular cow milk.
Pasteurized?
Definitely. Actually, growing up,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I would watch my grandma go milk like some
Yeah.
sheeps and straight, no boil, no clean, no filter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Once I had that experience of milking a cow, I was like, I will never be able to drink this again because the hair would fall, the cow would like
The cow
poo
down.
on the other end, and I'm like, I'm doing it into a bucket, and I'm like, bye milk.
But you get
Forever
the,
ruined for me.
the peak nutrition from it.
Yeah, the peak nutrition, maybe, yeah. Straight attitude.
Yes.
So, once again, I would like to thank. Once again, I would like to thank Coffee Hane for sponsoring this episode.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would like to thank our guest for coming to our podcast.
Would you come again?
Would you come again?
Yeah,
Did
sure.
you enjoy
We're
this?
always concerned about this. We have to ask, would you come again?
Yeah, that's a predicament of whether your guest enjoyed having a
Yeah.
conversation or not. Do not interrupt me next time.
I will try our best.
Today we really tried.
Yeah.
Like I tried. Like,
We had one girl, her name was Ace, on the show.
Yeah.
She didn't talk.
Yeah.
It was just him and I.
me and you.
I blame it on you, not her. Yeah.
Closing message? Something you feel like telling to your future self?
No, not a message to my future self on your podcast. I'm not sharing that with your audience.
To other
Anything to
people?
say?
No, it's always good to explore, go out of your comfort zone, try new things, experiment, and try it again, as long as it's not something bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
Not
nice.
something bad.
Yeah, do not knowingly keep hurting yourself or do things that you don't really enjoy. If you don't enjoy it.
Actually, I'm gonna tell that to my son. That's something
Yeah.
to go by with.
It's profound.
Yeah, deep.
Deep.
That's really cool. I like it.
So
This is it.